Members of Executive Committee of the Prosperity Party have appreciated the significant all-round progress registered under the national reform. Expansion and modernization of potential tourism sites are of the remarkable achievements. Modor Mulye has compiled the story.
Following the coming to power of Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed, Ethiopia has been under a historical transformation. The need to direct the nation along the path of democratic progress and economic prosperity, the need to correct mistakes and injustice, as well as to heal divisions and a legacy of resentment, are among the key objectives of changing the political landscape of the country. Prosperity Party is an all-inclusive national political party that serves as the counterbalance to the risks of fragmentation, while at the same time providing the space for the promotion of all languages, cultures, and ethnic identity in the country. Besides the iconic Green Legacy Initiative, tremendously remarkable things have been happening in Ethiopia following the reform. Having registered significant results across various sectors in the country over the past 5 years, Prosperity Party has celebrated its 5th anniversary nationally at the Adwa Victory Memorial Museum in the capital Addis Ababa. The party's 5th year anniversary involved panel discussions highlighting the political, economic, social and diplomatic achievements. Deputy Chairman of the Prosperity Party Coordinating Committee of Federal Institutions, Tasfaye Baljige, said the birth of the Prosperity Party was a necessary response to the potential rifts that had existed prior to the reform.
Pre-reform, Ethiopian politics was marked by division, tension and a single narrative approach that compromised human and democratic rights, leaving the country at crossroads. The national reform, however, has rescued the country from those crossroads and laid the foundation for all-round progress towards prosperity.
Tasfaye also mentioned the efforts made in correcting fundamental political distortions, promoting multifaceted development and fostering national consensus as great success of the reform over the last 5 years. Finance Minister Ahmed Shide, who is also a member of the Executive Committee of the Prosperity Party, focused on economic achievements gained following the reform.
Before the reform, unsustainable economic practices, rising inflation, mounting debt, isolation of the private sector, and unfair economic conditions were the major challenges that led to a potential risk of macroeconomic crisis. But the national reform has saved Ethiopia from that potential crisis and opened a new chapter for the country's economy.
The finance minister elaborated that Ethiopia has registered a 7.2% economic growth in recent years, following a multi-sectoral economic reform under the leadership of the Prosperity Party. Foreign Affairs State Minister Muskan Araga particularly praised the diplomatic achievements registered over the past 5 years.
Under the reform, we have emphasized the importance of strengthening domestic capacity as the foundation for foreign relations and the country's engagement in regional and international cooperation. And we have witnessed a significant success in that regard over the past 5 years.
The reform under the leadership of the Prosperity Party has brought about a tangible all-round success in the country. The Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam is one of those worth mentioning. The construction of the dam has reached the final phase of its completion from where it had stagnated for about a decade under the leadership of the former ruling party, EPRDF. The mega hydroelectric power dam is now 98% complete. The dam has been generating electric power since February 2022 and supplying a significant increment to the national grid, yet before its full operation, With all of its turbines coming into full operation, the dam is expected to supply a total of more than 5,000 megawatts, making it the largest hydroelectric power station in Africa. Known for its rich history, diverse culture, and stunning landscapes, Ethiopia has been making significant strides in enhancing its tourism sector through new projects and initiatives under the reform. The government has given so great attention to the tourism sector that it has targeted on discovering the country's tourism potential areas and then building international standard facilities and services there. Ministry of Tourism has recently reported that the flow of domestic and international tourists and the resulting income generation from the sector has significantly increased for the last 5 years. The fact that new investors have been engaged in the tourism sector is also another indicator. The Urban Corridor Development Campaign that is being implemented in the capital Addis Ababa and across the country is also part of the tourism development effort. The corridor development activity has tremendously changed, particularly the structure and image of Addis Ababa these days. It has glorified the beauty of the capital city and significantly improved its suitability for living in. These are some of the fruits of the transformation under the Prosperity Party in the last 5 years, and it's considered as a shining triumph in the country.